What's up, YouTube? It's your girl, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll, and before we get into the stages of my natural hair, I want to make sure that I remind you that this video was brought to you in part by NubianDo.com. NubianDo.com, a place where naturals and others can go for motivation, natural hair talk, and hair accessories. So make sure you check it out. Also, just before this video starts, this is the first in the installment of my natural hair bootcamp, as promised. I want to make sure that I give you all everything that you can get from the series about natural hair, how to go natural. So I'm going to start off with my natural hair story from beginning to where I am now. So please sit back, watch the video, look at the hair pictures and see where my hair has come from. We're going to get into a lot of topics in this boot camp. So let me show you where I'm coming from. First, we're going to start with stage one. Stage one is my hair as a baby, and when I was a baby, you can imagine, you know, we all kind of love our hair when we were a baby. My mother told me that my hair was a pretty soft texture, a curly texture. It didn't take much to take care of, but I always had a thick head of hair from the time that I was a little girl. It was never really hard to manage. However, it did get to that point where it was harder to manage because of the thickness of my hair. So that's usually the problem or the reason why we resort to chemically treated hair, which is where I'm moving to, stage two, permed hair. I started getting perms when I was about 12 years old, I want to say. And I got them up until I was about 22 is when I stopped perming my hair. Or 23, 22. And I think that, you know, some of those years were the best years too. I liked my hair then, but I would also suffer a lot of damage. Because my hair was so thick, you can never see the real damage that perms and relaxers had done to my hair, but it did do some damage. I would randomly break off in spots. Though my hair was thick, it did break off in spots due to the chemical treatment. And that's why I was convinced that my hair should have never been permed. So because of my weight loss journey in conjunction with trying to be healthier, I decided to go ahead and resort to stage three. Transitioning my hair. I transitioned for 9 months. We're going to talk about what a transition is later on in this boot camp and series, but transitioning in short is just where you're going from relaxed hair to natural. It's growing your hair out, and I transitioned mainly with straw sets and braids, also mainly micro braids at that time. So you can see pictures here of micro braids that I had, and I did those myself. Y'all know your girl loves to do hair, and that's another thing that's going to be included in the natural hair boot camp, some of my own work. So yeah, your girl loves to do hair, and that really came in handy while waiting out this whole natural hair thing, because I wanted to keep my hair presentable as I went through it, because we all know that transitioning is very, very hard. So I'll kind of let you take a few looks at some pictures of my transition. These next few pictures were of the first time I got my hair straightened while in transition. And I think here I was about 6 or 7 months into my transition, and I went ahead and got straightened a little bit just to see what it would look like. And of course, my hair had resorted back to its more thick state. It looked better. It looked healthier. I was happier with it, but I wasn't happy all the way because I did want to eventually move into fully natural hair. This next picture shows how my hair looked just in transition. So my hair was about, I want to say about 4 inches, maybe 3.5 inches of new growth here. This was before it was time for me to cut it, and we're going to get into my big chop and show you how that went down. But you can see here that I had straw sets, braids, all of these styles in which I did myself. So your girl got some skills, you know what I'm saying? I did all right for myself. And then I moved on into stage 4. Stage 4 is where I got fed up. I had transitioned for 9 months. And I was ready to get rid of this hair on my head. And I look at it right there, you know. Cut it off. See it on the Sally bag right there. Yeah, it's good stuff. Cut it off about 3 inches, blow dried it out. And I blow dried it out because I knew that I was going to braid it. So you can imagine here where my shrinkage was. My hair was short, even blow dried. So black hair does grow, guys, and you're going to see that as my phases and stages, because you know this is Beautiful Brown Baby Doll stages of natural hair growth. You're going to see that as we go on. During this time, I went ahead that same night that I big chopped and went ahead and put my hair in my famous 2-strand twists. These twists were wonderful for growing my hair because it gave it room to breathe. It also helped to grow them because I took very good care of these braids and they were not little or tiny or pulling on my edges. So that's how I've maintained my hair. And I wore those for about a year, let's say a year, 1.75 years. Moving into stage 5. I was 12 months no relaxer and 3 months natural. Now, a lot of people will say, how are you measuring that? I measure natural based on the date in which you cut the permed or chemically treated hair away from the virgin hair. And I say virgin hair, but it's the hair that has not been touched by chemicals. That's how I count my natural anniversary or natural anniversary. So that's what I did there, and you can see the pictures here of how it was growing. It was growing well, wonderful for 3 months of being natural, 12 months post my last relaxer. Stage 6 was 19 to 20 months no relaxer, 10 to 11 months natural. This gives you a good overview of what that looked like right there. These are some pictures in review that I did, so you could see how my hair grew tremendously over this time in just less than a year. And we're going to get into my boot camp. And in my boot camp series, that's why it's going to profit you to watch this series, because you're going to see all the things I did to grow my hair. That's one of the #1 questions I get. How did your hair grow so fast? How did your hair stay strong? How did it grow so long? Well, I'm going to give you that. I'm going to help you all achieve the goals that you need to achieve, that you seek to achieve. And you know how I feel about that. So make sure that you're paying attention to the pictures so you can see how my hair changed with time. You can see my puff and all of that. And you all know just from seeing my videos how far my hair has come. And you know, here, when I got this hair right here, I was too excited. And to see it now, just to see it over the years, has really amazed me. It has really enlightened me to what my hair can do, what anyone's hair can do. And you know what? To my viewers, this is not just to black subscribers. This is not just to African Americans or those of color. This is for everybody. I think the methods that I use could work for anybody that wants to grow longer, stronger hair. Stage 7 was 24 months of no relaxer, 15 months natural. You all can see here that just by looking, that was in its shrunken state. My hair was growing. I think during that stage, that was one of my better growth stages. And I categorized my hair by stages. This is how I keep up with my pictures. This is how I keep up with my hair growth cycles. I capture my hair by stages. Now, it's no particular staging method that I used. I just kind of made up my own thing. So, it's nothing special about the way I categorized everything. It's just a way for me to keep up with it. So you all can see how the stages changed. Now, as we move on, we're going to move into stage 8. That was 30 months, no relaxer. And you can see there that my hair, at 21 months natural, my hair was really making moves. Look at the comparisons here. I look back on this and I get excited, like seriously. My hair really changed in the matter of a few months. I mean, it's serious growth. I'm sitting here looking at these pictures right now in amazement because I can remember times thinking that my hair was not growing, but clearly I was incorrect on that. And I can even tell in the thickness of it, it changed. And over time, there's texture differences because of the length and width and the weight of your hair. So I saw many differences occur. Then we're moving into stage 9. That was 36 months of no relaxer. At 36 months, no relaxer. At about 27 months, natural. You can see that at this point, I really started to get into styling my hair. I really started to get into doing interesting things with my hair, maintaining it more. You can see even in the size of my hair puffs, my 2 side puffs, how big my hair had gotten. But this was a time where I started experimenting with styles that were easy. Puffs, bangs, buns. I was able to get my hair into a nice bun that was not messy. I like to add accessories. I mean, now I don't do it as much as I used to, but you can see what you were able to do during that time. Here's stage 10. That's 40 months no relaxer and 31 months natural. You can see here that my hair was fully able to do most any style in this stage. I mean, I did braids on the side. I did braids on the bottom. I did humps. I did side swoops. I did everything. I did French braids. Yes, that's one of my favorite styles. And I used to hate that style in school, but now I love it to death. I did twists to the side, just something kind of jazzy. And there's that side hair thing that I kind of made up, just gelling the hair up and putting it to the side. I was able to get some good styles in at this point. And I was actually able to be a little more lazy with my hair. I didn't really have to do as much to it. I could do buns, do a lot of protective styling to it. And I chose to wear it out a lot in this stage, but it didn't really affect the health of the hair. We're going to talk about that more as the series goes along. And even big twists. That's when I really started experimenting with my twist. I really fell in love with twists at that point. Now moving into stage 11. Okay, that's 41 months completely natural. You can see here that my hair in its lightly blow dried state it was great. It was phenomenal. I loved seeing my hair in this state and I was very happy with it. My puffs were on swole like never before. You could see my twists. My twists were very nice, defined, very well kept. I was able to keep twists for a longer time. So that's something to really look forward to. I was really excited about getting length because I really wanted to be able to do twists. I did my side twists, so I pulled them to the side. And who would have ever told me that twists was going to be hot again? You know what I mean? Like, to me, they were going to be hot. But I love them. I fell in love with them. And here's stage 12. This is pretty much where I am right now. 44 months natural, 45 months natural almost now. But you can see my hair in its blow dry state, even in comparison to the last time that it was blow dried and big. It has really grown, really grown. The thickness of my hair, the health of my hair is just much better than it was. I can do a lot more with it. I can also do a lot less with it, meaning that I can be a lot more, a lot less. I don't have to think about hairstyle so much. I can, like I said, put my hair in a bun and be fine with it. So, let's see. My twists have gotten a lot longer, so I'm really, really happy with that as well. those are things that you can look forward to in these years. Not fully 4 years natural yet. But here's some overall comparisons for you guys. Here's just my bun. The bun on the left is when I was transitioning, so you can see how little it was in comparison to now my all natural bun. Also, this is my hair blown dried in March 2007 in comparison to July 2010. Wow. March 2010 compared to July 2010, lots of growth in such a short time. Then you can look at my puff. I mean, it speaks for itself. These are both shrunken puffs. Puffs meaning that I just washed them and put them in a puff. Look at that. It's wonderful. Make sure that you all go and add my fan page, Nina Beautiful Brown Baby Doll Ellis Hervey on Facebook. Also, to view more pictures of me, go to my original Facebook page at Nina Ellis Hervey. Also, follow me on Twitter, Beautiful Brown Baby Doll. It's spelled a little differently, so watch your spelling. And also, hit up my girl Tiff, who designed my page. At that address. It's also going to be posted in the content section of this video. So much love.